Hi guys, welcome to Lawflix. I am a movie buff. I love watching movies. और मुझे लगता है ज़्यादातर लोग मेरे ही जैसे होते हैं. There are very few people in the world, on the planet actually, who say कि मूवी नहीं पसंद मुझे देखना. किसको नहीं पसंद होती? They're the best source of entertainment. They take you to another world and they make you imagine so many things. Some of them are great. Some of them are, scary. But in all, it's a good experience. Now, I've always wondered and I've always advised my students not to watch movies while they are preparing for an exam. Obviously, the reason is pretty simple. The motion pictures are extremely distracting. They make you ponder, they make you think, and a student ends up wasting a lot of time. लेकिन मुझे ये समझ आया कि मेरे 1000 बार कहने के बाद भी बच्चे फिर भी मूवीज देख रहे हैं, वेब सीरीज देख रहे हैं. एंड देन समथिंग स्ट्रक एंड आई थॉट व्हाई नॉट टीच यू थ्रू मूवीज, राइट? सो आप मूवी का एंजॉयमेंट भी ले लेंगे और पढ़ाई भी हो जाएगी. एक तीर से 50 निशाने. दैट इज सो कूल, इजंट इट? So it's not just two birds with one stone, it's actually hundreds of birds with just one stone. And that's what we are going to do. We are going to legally analyze the movies which had a legal background or a legal plot line or anything that we could destruct in a legal sense. So the first movie that we are doing is Nayak. Now Nayak was amazing, obviously, and it pondered over the struggles of a chief minister, like the dilemma of being in such eminent position. जैसे कि इतनी इमोशनली अमरीश पुरी जी मेड दिस डायलॉग, एक दिन सीएम बन के देखो, आई सिट ऑन फायर एवरी डे. नाउ दिस इज ऑफ कोर्स अ डिलेमा. इट्स जस्ट लाइक द डिलेमा ऑफ मिल्क कि पनीर बनूं या बछड़े की खुराक, समथिंग लाइक दैट. सो बेचारे ये भी डिलेमा में थे कि अपना भला करूं या दुनिया का. एंड देन ही डिसाइडेड कि नहीं, मैं अपना कर लेता हूं, दुनिया का भला कौन करेगा. एंड दैट इज व्हाट दिस प्रोटैगनिस्ट, द नायक, एक्चुअली द हीरो ऑफ द मूवी, पॉइंटेड आउट दैट यू आर अ सेल्फ सेंटर्ड मैन, अ बैड चीफ मिनिस्टर. एंड ही वाज दस चैलेंज्ड. एक दिन के लिए तुम बन जाओ सीएम और फिर मुझे बताओ कि तुम सेल्फ सेंटर्ड बनते हो कि नहीं. ये थी मूवी की बात, मतलब यही थी मेजर प्लॉट लाइन. वो ये नहीं दिखाना चाहते थे कि सीएम बनना कितना मुश्किल है, नहीं. ही वांटेड टू शो टू द एंटायर स्टेट कि सीएम बन के हर कोई करप्ट और सेल्फ सेंटर्ड हो जाता है, मैं अकेला नहीं हूं. और ये चीज अनिल कपूर ने बहुत अच्छे से निगेट कर दी. वी ऑल नो हाउ. But the question that remained was the fiction or the story of the movie was based on one very important question. The question was that this guy became the chief minister of a state for one single day. एक दिन के लिए बन जाओ भाई तुम. अब इन्होंने तो बोल दिया, इन्होंने हाँ भी कह दी, मूवी में ऐसा हो भी गया. क्वेश्चन ये है कि क्या वाकई ऐसा हो सकता है? कैन इट रियली हैपन? कैन वन पर्सन एक्चुअली बिकम अ चीफ मिनिस्टर और अ प्राइम मिनिस्टर जस्ट फॉर one day? The answer to this question is not that simple. But if we analyze it or we, deconstruct it constitutionally, might not be impossible. Yeah. So whatever happened in the movie is not purely fictional. Like they did utilize or incorporate a very important provision of the Constitution of India which does not prohibit any such exercise. और ये Constitution का सबसे बड़ा loophole है. जो prohibited नहीं है वो आप कर सकते हैं, राइट? ये हर लॉ का लूपहोल है. जो एक्सप्रेसली मना नहीं किया गया उसे तो आप कर ही सकते हो, है ना? तो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में भी इस तरह की एक्सरसाइज पर कोई प्रोहिबिशन नहीं है. अ पर्सन बिकमिंग चीफ मिनिस्टर फॉर अ डे और बिकमिंग प्राइम मिनिस्टर फॉर अ डे इज नॉट अ प्रैक्टिस दैट इज फ्राउंड अपॉन और एक्सप्रेसली प्रोहिबिटेड बाय द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया, एंड दैट इज द रीजन व्हाई दिस मे बी अ रियलिटी. Now, as per Article 164 of the Constitution of India, the Chief Minister is appointed by the Governor. That is what the provision says. But the practice is different. What happens is that there are a group of people who represent a particular party. Now, every member of the party is representing a particular constituency with some in a state or on a central level. ठीक है? तो अब हम क्योंकि स्टेट के इलेक्शन की बात कर रहे हैं तो स्टेट में ही रेस्ट्रिक्ट करते हैं. सो एवरी एमएलए और मेंबर ऑफ लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली इज representing or getting elected or standing from a particular constituency or a district, constituency कहते हैं। अब उस कंस्टिट्युएंसी में इलेक्शंस होंगे और वो आदमी अगर इलेक्शंस जीत जाता है तो ही वुड बिकम एन इलेक्टेड हेड। अब इसी तरह से whenever a person becomes a chief minister or a prime minister, it is generally the leader of that party. A party beforehand declares who is going to lead them in, if at all they win. So if a party is able to win more than 50 or win from more than 50% of the constituencies, they are able to establish a government which has won the majority of the people. And the same process happens on the state level and on the central level. जो पार्टी बहुमत जीत जाती है, मतलब सबसे ज्यादा 50% से ज्यादा कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसीज जीत जाती है, वो पार्टी गवर्नमेंट बना लेती है स्टेट लेवल पे या फिर सेंट्रल लेवल पे। अब बात ये है कि जो इनका लीडर होता है एट स्टेट सीएम एंड इन द सेंटर पीएम, this guy also needs to be elected compulsorily. We live in a democratic setup जहां पे our leader can only be an elected head. हमारा लीडर इलेक्टेड होगा, जन प्रतिनिधि होगा, हमने चुना है उसे हमारे लिए किसी और ने नहीं चुना। इसलिए जरूरी है कि सीएम और पीएम भी किसी पर्टिकुलर कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हों। अगर वो उस कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी से नहीं जीते तो वो सीएम या पीएम नहीं बन पाएंगे। This is the logical assumption, right? But it is not that. It is not how it happens. Recent example को अगर consider करें, जो सबसे अभी हुआ था, वो ममता बनर्जी का example था, जहाँ पे वेस्ट बंगाल में तृणमूल कांग्रेस won the election, but Mamta Banerjee lost from Nandigram. She had been fighting from Bhawanipur for the last decade, but then she decided to change the constituency, change it to Nandigram, and she lost the elections. Despite the fact that she lost the elections, she still took an oath as a chief minister. Now the thing is, if you are not an elected head, if you're not an elected representative, can you become the leader of a state? Can you become leader of the nation? The answer lies in the constitution itself. The answer lies in the constitution itself. आंसर ये है कि भाई 164 क्लॉज 4 के हिसाब से a cabinet minister cannot ceases to be a minister, like he cannot be a minister if he is not elected to the state legislature within 6 months. मतलब ममता बनर्जी सीएम बन सकती थी, but in order to continue her role as a chief minister, she needed to become an elected representative. Right? तो 6 महीने के अंदर within 6 months she had to become an elected representative. She was given 6 months time. इससे हमें क्या समझ आया कि बिना इलेक्शन में खड़े हुए, बिना इलेक्शन को जीते, without standing in elections, without becoming a candidate, without becoming a face of the party, or without even contesting the elections, one can still be a minister for 6 months. Right? This is allowed. तो जब ये allowed है तो इसका क्या conclusion निकलता है? Now let's see if that happened in the movie. In the movie, the guy was challenged to become a chief minister for a day. Now obviously one needs to contest the elections to become a chief minister, but nothing like that happened. Obviously he was only becoming chief minister for a day, and this was done by the chief minister himself. So whether an unelected individual can be sworn in as a chief minister, yes, and we have practical situations as well as constitutional text to follow. Mamta Banerjee सिर्फ अभी नहीं, 2011 में भी when she first became the chief minister, she became a chief minister as an unelected head. Later on she fought from Bhawanipur and won the elections. और ये अब भी यही हुआ है. ठीक है, अमेंडमेंट करना पड़ा वेस्ट बंगाल में, बाई कैमरल बनाना पड़ा उस स्टेट को, लेकिन वो एक अलग कहानी है. वी आर नॉट डिस्कसिंग दैट. अब अनइलेक्टेड इंडिविजुअल चीफ मिनिस्टर या प्राइम मिनिस्टर बन सकता है, लेकिन सिर्फ 6 महीने के लिए. विद इन 6 months he has to become elected. Whether an individual can become CM for a day, the answer is yes. A person can become CM for a day. अब इसका प्रोसेस क्या होगा? Since the unelected individual can serve as CM for about 6 months, तो एक दिन तो 6 महीने से कम ही होता है, तो वो बन ही जाएगा. तो जो मूवी में हुआ, it was not entirely fictional, it was in fact possible as per the constitution only. So it was not completely untrue, it was absolutely very true. The procedure arguably is very complicated. Now, the existing chief minister, since there can only be one, has to resign first of all, and then he has to obtain a letter of confidence from all the elected heads, from the entire legislature. They have to support their leader. So they have to give a certain letter of confidence, or expressing or manifesting their confidence in that individual who is becoming CM for a day. And if the letter of confidence is given by the majority of the people in the house, then that person can become the chief minister. Now you can see in the movie there was a lot of heated debate where people were arguing and accusing him of a lot of things, and he says that it is necessary for people to see how difficult it is, and I know he'll fail miserably, and that's the USP that I am going to use in the next elections. So that was his agenda, but it failed miserably. He did not fail miserably. The plan actually completely fell apart. That was what happened in the movie also. All the representatives, or the elected representatives, members of the Legislative Assembly, gave a letter of confidence supporting Anil Kapoor as the chief minister. The letter of confidence is in fact shown in the movie, that Governor Mahoday, this is my resignation, this is the letter of confidence from all my party MLAs. So as soon as this was given, Anil Kapoor was made the CM, and this is exactly what needs to be done if one wants a person to become CM for a day. So the movie factually is pretty accurate, which rarely happens, and that is what caught me, and that is what I thought I should discuss with all my students. Right? There have been incidences again, and just like Mamata Banerjee incidents. There was another incident where in 1998, Shri Jagdambika Pal had served as the chief minister for UP only for a day. So I hope this aspect of the movie and the part of the constitution is very much clear to you. Stay tuned, keep learning, keep watching, and we shall come up with more episodes like this. Thank you so much.